Hey, yo, what is going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pakistan otakus, Nikki Kamotis out there. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo's Under Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys have rest intros and outros towards this channel. Before to begin, really fucking super quick update. I know I said I was going to do Pokemon TCG again this month, but I decided to do another thing instead. Something I normally don't do in this channel very often. I think the last time I did it was like last year for the first time, 2016. It was back in like August or September, right before fall started coming around. And I was gonna show this on the other video. I'll probably do it there too. But I've been wanting to get this. Like I saw it about 2 weeks ago when I went to my local Walmart. There was like 12 of them, and when I went there a week later, there was only 5 of these left. So I was lucky in my local Walmart they had this. But I've been wanting to do an unboxing of these bad boys for the longest fucking time, and just look at the fucking quality for this thing. Even though, granted, I was never the biggest fan of the Skylander series. I never really gave a fucking shit about that series because that was more for the younger millennial, like younger children, teens of nowadays that really don't know what platforming is that much anymore, unfortunately. Probably a small handful of them do, but most of them unfortunately don't. But unless they watch a couple old school Let's Players of people under like their mid-late 20s, maybe even early mid-30s, almost around my age, they'll probably know about it. But I'm going to be doing an opening unboxing tomorrow, Saturday, which is literally only like an hour away. It's like 11 o'clock Friday, West Coast Standard Time, if any people live over here on this side of the United States. Whew, I've been wanting to get my hands on this bad boy so fucking long, and I finally got one. And granted, I'm actually gonna do an opening unboxing of these things because it's not like my amiibos. They'll probably be worth a shit ton more money in the future if they stay in the box. This one probably won't be as much, but it's a revamp of a remake, a remastered of a game that was real big in the mid-late 90s, back when I was still a kid at that time. But yeah, and platform was all the rage back in those days. Nowadays, it's pretty much anything that's a platformer game just goes straight to the indie developers, and that's it. Sad the way that platforming is nowadays, because a lot of this shit nowadays for mainstream like modern day gaming is like either FPS, MMORPGs, which I don't really give too much of a shit about too much, or these big giant cinematic movie HD 1080p freaking video games nowadays that they have. Like back in the 80s and 90s, they didn't even have that shit. Well, 80s I wouldn't know that because I wasn't born yet until the 90s. So yeah, it wasn't until like the mid-late 2000s that's when it started getting really advanced with the CGI capture screening and all that, and like a lot of facial recognition shit that's a lot more highly advanced. It's been like that for about maybe 9, 10, at least at 11, 12 years at the most. So yeah, other than that, maybe one day, platformers will get a little bit more shine. In the last original platformer game, even though granted it was like a Banjo-Tooie or Banjo-Kazooie spiritual, I think a spiritual influencer or spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, even though granted I never got to play that N64 game. I really wish I would have back in the days. But there was what was it called? Ukulele. That was original. So shout out to the people at Tectonic Studios, or Tectonic Labs, or whatever it was. I think it's Play Tectonic Games. Shout out to those guys over there in the UK that created that absolutely wonderful, amazing, modern day platforming game. Because we need a lot more of those type of games in the gaming industry now. It's just doesn't get that much shine anymore, except for that time. Hopefully, there's a lot more spiritual successors besides Ukulele. Hopefully, it keeps going on to be a lot more mainstream, and instead of just for indie developers to make, like a big giant mainstream company like the big three, like maybe the Xbox and Sony could start doing that a lot more. Instead of just having, Ratchet and Clank and God of War and shit, which there's nothing wrong with those games. I grew up with those games back in my early 2000s / mid-late 2000s teen years at the time. Other than that, I'm going to stop rambling and bullshitting around. I heard about this a few days ago. I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday when I heard about it not too long ago. It was from Game Explain's channel, which is weird. I didn't see anything about this on Nintendo of America's YouTube channel, the official channel. I'm not sure if it was Nintendo of Japan's channel that they had it on, because I didn't even see it at all on their channel for the American version for Nintendo of America. But it's actually like altogether it's like a 4-minute video. This one's like a 32 quick teaser trailer for Super NintendoWorld, which I am super hyped as fuck. Whenever they bring that over here to the United States, because I think it's either going to be 2019, 2020, or 21, because I heard about it like a long time ago in 2013 and 14 that there was rumors and speculations that there was going to be a theme park literally based on Nintendo products. And my god, my childhood 90s kid back in the day, like if I would have still been a kid in the 90s and 2000s, they would have brought that shit up way back when, at that time. That would have been awesome as fuck. I would have lost my damn mind. It's like, screw Six Flags, screw Cedar Point, screw freaking... And of course, when I came over here to Vegas, there was really no like theme park. It was just like the one on the Strip, Adventure Dome, but that's small compared to the ones that were out in Cali, like especially the obvious one like Disneyland or Disney World. Because I think Disneyland was California. I forgot Disneyland's California, and then the other one, Disney World, is Florida. I forget what that one is. And then there's a smaller one, which is like Knott's Berry Farm. Screw all those places. I want to fucking go there. Hell yes. And get to see all these like Kirby, like all these people cosplaying as, or not really cosplaying, doing like theme park like costume designs, like for Kirby or Samus Aran or fucking Star Fox, Crystal Fox. Oh my god, I would fanboy the fuck out if I saw that in real life. That would be fucking perfect. I could die a happy man if I saw that in real life. So I'm really hoping to God, once it's established here in Japan, obviously, let's face it, Japan's gonna get all the real good shit before anything comes over here to America. I'm hoping to God that either comes to California or hopefully it's in California because it'd be a lot more closer to me because I live out here in Vegas. It'll only be a 4-hour drive for me to get from here to either wherever they're going to put it at, either San Diego, San Francisco, possibly Los Angeles, or maybe they might put it in Anaheim, right around where Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm is at. I don't know. Other than that, yeah, I rambled and bullshit on long enough. Links in the description box down below, card title on the side if you want to see this video, both of these videos with me. 3, 2, 1, let's get it in, let's go. And hopefully this bitch works. And let's get it in. I'll let you know when the sound quality works. Let's go. I know I'm a few days late on this, but I really, really want to see this shit, man. Oh! They had real life people in there. The Japanese tourists. Oh, the piranha plants. Oh, that's sick. I like that. Oh, and then he grabs a little flag thinking about him. Oh, that's so awesome, man. Oh, man, I cannot wait for this thing to arrive in the next few years. I don't know. Like I said before, I'll say it again. It's probably going to be not 2019. I'll probably be 2020 or 2021. So I'm going to be old as shit by then. I'm either going to be 30, 31, or 32 by the time this fucking Super Nintendo World theme park comes in real life. It's going to be amazing. It's going to suck ass if it ends up being in Florida. That means I'm going to have to take a plane all the way over there to go and visit it. But if it ends up being in California, that'll be a shit ton more convenient because I only got to drive 4 hours away from wherever it's going to be at. Because, you know, obviously Nevada is right next to Cali. So other than that, let's get on to the second video really fucking quick. I think it's called Groundbreaking Trailer or something. I don't know. Come on, hurry up. 3, 2, 1, let's get it in now. Hopefully it works. Yes. Oh, there was more to it. Okay. There we go. Alright, so this is the same guys as before. Alright. Oh, I didn't know, so it was like, that was Bowser's face on his own castle. How did I miss that the first time? And the trees, and they have the little, like, fire fruit that Yoshi eats. That's so awesome. I missed that part too. What? Oh, I thought it was a lot longer than that. It said 3 minutes on there. Huh. That's weird. Oh well. Other than that, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Oh man, I wish it would come right now. I wish it would be 2017 would be the year when there was, when Super Nintendo World would actually like be opening up either in California or Florida. But unfortunately, that's not the year. Sadly, this year I feel like I know it's been going on since what, the mid-late 2000s. I don't know if it was either after, like, not the Pirates of the Caribbean, not commercial, the movie, but what was going on in 2005 and 06? I know it was 07, 08 when the Iron Man movie came out, and that started the whole franchise for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and shit. And that's not really remakes of movies. I guess with, like, the Batman Dark Knight movies, even though those are a shit ton of remakes and a lot of old school movies from the 1950s through the 1990s. AKA way before I was alive till after I was alive, that they started making a lot of like Batman and Superman movies, and there was just a shit ton of remakes over and over and over and over and over again, until people, I don't know, I guess that some people might have gotten sick and tired of that shit, and other people, they wanted more. They did not get tired of this repetitiveness. They enjoyed every single moment. It doesn't get old to them. It stays fresh and brand new to them every single 5 to 10 years. Nowadays it's like, every single thing ever since like what 2008 I think it was around the same time I graduated high school back in that time, and I think around the time when I was still listening to shit like I know I'm gonna be embarrassed as shit to say this. I used to listen to a lot of Lady Gaga and Katy Perry when they first started getting famous that year. As crazy as fuck as that was, and then once it was around like my junior senior year of college, I didn't give a fuck about mainstream music anymore. Not because it got old and repetitive and they all sounded the same, because for other personal private reasons, which I'm not going to get into because it's a lot of bullshit, conspiracy theory, and demon shit or whatever. I'm not going to get into that. But, whoo, man. Nowadays, everything is either a whole bunch of new Marvel movies, superhero movies, or it's going to be like DC movies, which unfortunately a lot of DC movies, not saying that they're really bad, I'm not saying that they're extremely well either. Because a lot of them are usually really serious and bitter and really like gritty. And like they take a lot of like superhero, like supervillains, like they give them a lot of serious, crazy attitudes. I think the only crazy, wacky attitude that they didn't do that for was, besides, the rest in peace, the late and great Mr. Heath Ledger, when he did the Joker. Because compared to him and Jared Leto, I didn't really like too much of Jared Leto's like Joker. Not because he was a hardcore thug and a psychopathic maniac. Of course, he's always going to be a psychopath. Hell, even the cartoon versions like of Mark Hamill's voice when he did the Joker, they were a lot better compared to the live action version that Jared Leto portrayed. Even though I'm not like a movie review anymore, I haven't done movie review in like 5 years. But yeah, overall thoughts and opinions. I guess like the only one that didn't have the most serious attitude was probably the one that Margaret Robbie, the one that played Harley Quinn. She was the only one that had the carefree, I don't give a shit type of attitude. A really fun, perky, cute, sexy attitude. That was awesome, by the way. And I can't wait to see a sequel. I'm hope to God that they actually make a sequel for that movie. I really want to see the second Suicide Squad movie because last year that fucking movie was bumping like a motherfucker. It's absolutely awesome. But I'm getting way off track. I feel like this year is just like the year of the remakes. A lot more than it was back in the mid-late 2000s and early 2010s because you started seeing it over and over after, I don't know, like, I guess 2012. It was just remake after remake after remake. And there was even franchises trying to get famous again, like the Three Stooges. They tried to modernize them. They tried to modernize the Smurfs. They even tried modernizing, oh my god, what was it? I think Annie they tried to remodernize, and it wasn't that good either. It sucked ass. I don't know, a lot of remakes of movies that were like from super old franchise, even from way back, I don't know, the 1930s, 40s, or 50s. Way back in those days. Just pretty much the 19th and 20th century. If there were any big giant franchises at that time, and they try to remodernize them and like try to remake them into this day and age of the year 2017 and the 2010s and beyond in the 2020s, even further than that, 2030s, 40s, 50s. I'd be surprised I'm still around in the 2070s and 2080s because I'm going to be like 89 years old by then. I'm going to be walking in a cane or in a wheelchair by that time. But other than that, I'll be lucky as fuck if I get to live that long. I don't know. Besides that, let's see. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this. I'm real hyped for this shit, and I'm really hoping to God like they do Super NintendoWorld theme park in live action, like in real life. The Nintendo characters I really want to see personally the most, in my own personal opinion, I want to see a real life Meta Knight. That would be awesome as fuck because he's one of my most favorite characters in the Kirby franchise. Besides him and maybe like the Waddle Dee, I guess he's cool as fuck too. He's decent. He's not the best though. That one and then like the other Meta Knight, I forget what his name is, the one that has the white suit, Galactonite. That'd be super cool as fuck to see him in there. I think it was in the Kirby Ultra Superstar game. And who else? And that other one that was in Kirby Triple Deluxe 3 years ago, I think it was in 2015, 2014 or 2015, before the Planet Chibi Robo came out last year. I want to see that Queen Bee girl. She looks cool as fuck. I would love to see that. And of course, obviously, the biggest giant franchise I really, really want to see people do costume plays for. Not cosplays, but like the little theme costumes for. I want to see like, obviously the biggest one besides the Mario franchise is going to be the Pokemon franchise. There's probably going to be a shit ton of the employees probably dressing up like a lot of different Pokemon. Obviously, there's like thousands of them I want to try out, but I think the main two I probably want to see is, I doubt they're going to do any of the four-legged like quadriplegic Pokemon or whatever that have 4 different legs. Like none of the evolutions or legendaries are probably not going to use any like themed costumes for them because they're going to be too fucking big. I don't know how they would do stuff like Snorlax or Lapras or any of those. That'd be cool as fuck to see them. I mean, my two favorite out of those generations would have been Lapras and Nidoqueen in Gen 1. And then Gen 2 probably would have been a tie between Lugia and, who else? Umbreon. And then so on and so forth, you know? There's like 1,000 different ideas I could see them doing for the Pokemon franchise if they open the official Nintendo World theme park. Other than that, that's all I gotta say for now. I've rambled on long the fuck enough. Time to wrap this video the fuck up, and I'm done here. Links in the description box down below. Annotations on the side, or card titles on the side if any people want to see this video in their own personal time. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pegasus Real Talking Nikki Komodis out there. I will see you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't take anything reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it electric out there. And until then, next time, guys, peace out, ladies and goodbye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Random videos on shit almost every single day. Stay on the grind, stay healthy. Be easy, be yourself. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. I'm gone. I'm getting the hell out of here. Stay tuned more future content on this channel. Stay tuned more updates, and of course, as always, everyone, stay tuned more future commentary, content, and vlogs on this channel, such as Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PC gaming news on this side of the room, and on that side of the room, my anime otaku related and video gaming news for article session reviews and journalistic reading reviews on that side of the room. And back to this side of the room, my overhyped reaction review segments for anything that's MLP and Pokemon fan animation related video review segments over here. And then, of course, as always, my Marvel, DC, action, comedy, movie trailers, video game trailers, and, of course, anime otaku related trailers for my regular reaction review segments on this side of the room again. And, of course, last but not least, my video responses and my rants. Peace out, laters, and goodbye. I was going to do another reaction of 5 different video game trailers, but it's almost it's about to be 1:30 in the morning, and I'm tired as shit from my job. I had to do overtime today. I still got to do overtime tomorrow, because usually Saturday and Sunday I get the days off those days, but I got to work on Saturday at one of my hotel casino jobs. It's going to be a fucking pain in the ass to do, but I have to pay bills and taxes and shit, so there's nothing I can do about that. So, spoiler alerts, they're going to end up being the quick teaser trailers for Sonic Mania series. I really can't wait till Sonic Forces game comes out. I'm hyped as fuck for that shit. They're probably gonna make another Sonic Boom series out of that. I don't know. That is one of them is gonna be a Tekken. If you made it this far to the video, it's gonna be that one. It's gonna be a Tekken. Tekken. What's it called? Tekken teaser trailer, which is this guy named Pizza Slayer. I'd never heard of him before. He's got to be a brand new character. That Tekken series. And then, of course, this other dude named Red Hood from the Marvel DC universe. I think from DC and Justice 2. So, and then the last one after that is going to be a racing car trailer. It's going to be called Dirt 2 or whatever. So, yeah. Stay tuned for all that shit. Peace out, dudes. Goodbye. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Stay safe. And E3 is right around the corner. It's literally in a couple hours from now. I think it's June 10th. So, it's June 10th is right now. So, I'm hyped as shit to see whatever Sony and Nintendo's going to end up having. The only thing I know Microsoft is mainly going to be focusing on, I have a giant suspicion, it's going to be probably the Scorpio and its release date. That's probably the only thing they're going to be focusing on. There's a few games I might check out on there, but for the most part, I'm probably not going to give a shit about those. Because I've never really been a Microsoft fanboy for Xbox and shit. See you later. Peace out and goodbye.